The men got information about a dog and her 2 kids who were left alone when everyone evacuated due to the flood, and immediately arrived to save them. They were all dirty and in a bad condition, but not anymore.
When we eat, we must observe that the animal we consume has been stabbed, beaten, gutted, boiled, cooked, sautéed, such extreme pain. Yet, when we take a bite of meat, we don't feel the pain of those sentient beings. We should reconsider our eating habits. The Venerable Te Zheng Deng, vegetarian.
With profound humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace. Etc.
Supreme Master TV Max. Maximize your blessings at home, work, and anywhere.
All of you should try to set up your telephone. You go onto the site called suprememastertv.com/max. Or Folia, Pocha, Livia. Then you can set up your computer or even your handy smartphone without SIM into 40 quadrillion screens of Supreme Master Television. The dots are very, very small, but there are 40 quadrillion screens behind them. And if you have several no SIM phones set up on that, then it's a lot.
Other inventive ways to multiply the 40 quadrillion Supreme Master TV screens. When you go to www.suprememastertv.com/max, click the button that is for your device. One is for PC or Android phone or tablet. The other is for Apple iOS phone or tablet and any other device. Under that, you can click on the 1 + 3 times max button to see one big screen of Supreme Master TV Live that you can watch and listen to as usual, together with 3 smaller screens of 40 quadrillion each. Enjoy our TV and the immense blessing at the same time. The offline button downloads the video to your device to keep the positive energy flowing without internet connection. The NX Max button shows many screens of 40 quadrillion for super multiplied blessings. Please tell all you know, all others, so this can help the whole world to be saved. Print out a Supreme Master TV Max card to distribute wherever you go, for example, if it is safe for you.
That kind of concentrated, huge, incredible energy will bless your home, bless your environment, your village, your town, or your city. And if many people do that, to bless your country, bless the world. Then our world will have less disasters, less war, more happiness, more intelligence, and more abundant blessings in our life. Just try it and you'll see the miracles that will happen.
To utilize this tool free of charge, please visit suprememastertv.com/max or youtube.com/@folia999/streams.
If you own a home, do you do all can to protect it?
Sure would.
Well, you own a planet. Be veg, go green to save the planet.
We now invite you to watch the next part of Supreme Master Ching Hai's message, titled, Guanyin Meditation Practice is the Direct Road to God, Part 3 of 9, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on February 19th, 2025.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. She has been invited to lecture on the Guanyin method of meditation throughout the world. We now invite you to view Walk the Way of Love, an introduction to Supreme Master Ching Hai.
We'll search high and low for a little love to bestow on all beings in all corners of existence. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, as she has affectionately become known, lives a message that walks the way of love. A renowned humanitarian, artist, and spiritual visionary, her love and assistance has extended beyond all cultural and racial boundaries to people around the world. The needy and homeless, institutions of medical research, war veterans, the disadvantaged, the physically and mentally handicapped, refugees, and victims of natural disasters, etc. We witness countless reminders of the compassion, the trademark of this caring lady, and the international foundation that has grown out of her loving example.
Whatever we can share, begin with sharing. And then we will feel a subtle change in ourselves. More love will be pouring into our consciousness, and we will be aware of something. And that is the beginning. We are here to learn to grow, as well as to learn to use our power, our limitless power of love and creativity, in order to make a better world wherever we happen to be incarnated. Don't worry, I pray for you, okay, honey?
Not only are human beings the blessed beneficiaries of her kindness, animal people from different species are also the recipients of her boundless benevolence.
You okay, boy? You okay? Yeah, go on, baby. Hey, look at you. Oh, quack. You happy? Quack. Hello, you grow so big now, you. Bon appetito. I love you. Good appetite. This is one of the reasons why we should be vegan. Love for all beings, extending love.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, was born in Central Olac, or Vietnam. During her early years, she was often found helping hospital patients, the needy, as well as injured animal people in whichever way she could. As a young adult, she moved to Europe to study and continued there as a translator for the Red Cross. She soon discovered that pain and suffering exist in all corners of the globe, and her search for the remedy to this became the foremost goal in her life. She was happily married at the time to a German doctor, and although it was an extremely difficult decision for both of them, her husband agreed to a separation. She then embarked on what became a 2-year-plus journey in search for spiritual understanding. Finally, in the deepest reaches of the Himalayas in India, she found an enlightened master who imparted to her the Guanyin method, a meditation method on the inner heavenly light and sound. After a period of practice, she became fully enlightened. Soon after her return from the Himalayas, at the earnest request of those around her, Supreme Master Ching Hai shared the Guanyin method with others, encouraging them to look within to find their own greatness. Through the Guanyin method of meditation, they also attained greater fulfillment, happiness, and peace. Before long, invitations arrived from the United States, etc.
I saw that I was everywhere and in every creature.
Europe.
To see God is very, very simple.
Asia.
All religions tell you, be a good person here and find heaven while you can.
Australia,
We are the sons and daughters of God. We are ourselves the Supreme Master.
Africa,
I will show you how to get direct teaching
and South America,
and keep the commandments and try to lead a more vegan life.
as well as from important organizations for Supreme Master Ching Hai to give lectures.
The peace and love that we most often talk about and seek, we have within ourselves. You must look inside and find your own treasure and find the real lasting happiness. The future is in our hands. So you make it beautiful or you make it worse. It's up to you.
Supreme Master Ching Hai has realized many spontaneous talents that she expresses through artistic paintings and creations, music and poetry, and aesthetic jewelry and clothing designs, expressing the inner and outer beauty. The income generated from her artistic creations has enabled Supreme Master Ching Hai to create an independent source of funding for humanitarian activities in support of her noble mission of assisting God's children in their times of need. Although she does not seek acknowledgement of any kind, Supreme Master Ching Hai has been given awards worldwide by government officials and private organizations on numerous occasions. They include the World Peace Award, the World Spiritual Leadership Award, the Award for Promotion of Human Rights, the World Citizen Humanitarian Award, the Award for Outstanding Public Service to Mankind, the 2006 Goosey Peace Prize, the Los Angeles Music Week Certificate of Commendation, and first place silver for the 27th Annual Telly Awards 2006. In addition, October 25th and February 22nd have been proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day in the United States.
She also brings love around the world where there is hate. She brings hope where there is despair. And she brings understanding where there is misunderstanding. She is the light of a great person, an angel of mercy for all of us.
Agradecer a la Suprema Maestra su liderazgo, agradecerle su optimismo, agradecerle ese don de gente que tiene que la hace tan única y tan especial.
Una impresión muy grata de ver un corazón tan noble, tan dispuesto a servir. Ella está sirviendo a todos los seres humanos, está sirviendo al planeta para salvarlo, para rescatarlo. Tiene un corazón noble, pero también un gran liderazgo. Sé que van a suceder las cosas que tienen que suceder.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is one of the truly dedicated people of this era, helping others find and create a beautiful vision of our future. Many great people in history have had a dream, and in her own words, so does Supreme Master Ching Hai.
I dream that all the world will become peaceful. I dream that everyone becomes the Buddha. I dream that all the killing will stop. I dream that all the children will walk in peace and harmony. I dream that all the nations shake hands with each other, protect each other, and help each other. I dream that our beautiful planet will not be destroyed. It takes billions, trillions of years to produce this planet. And it's so beautiful, so wonderful. I dream that it will continue, but in peace, beauty, and love.
In the old times, people say that a person has to first purify himself, practicing all the principles himself, and then he can take care of his family correctly. And then, if he wants, he can go into the government system and manage his country. And then he can even pacify the world. Yes, if every country has a government that is pure and clean and straightforward and truly working for the people, who even paid them, the people pay the government through their taxes. If all the countries' governments are clean and pure, then of course each country will contribute peace to the world. So just by talking about being pure and clean and harassing the poor citizens will not make your country or your union or your group of countries any better, because you yourself are not a good shining example. The laws just make people feel revolted against the government. If those laws are not abided by the governments themselves. I'm just giving an example. Even many countries have laws to protect the animals. They say cannot harass the animals, cannot abuse animals of any kind, cannot make the animals uncomfortable, and all that. But they still allow the slaughterhouses to kill, to molest, to murder the animals, and to harass them every day during their time in their cages. Yeah. What for they make these laws? Nobody abides by them, huh? Just to waste money, put some judges, some lawmakers on the bench and, looking good and looking mighty and... my God, I don't want to think about it. That makes me really feel not well. That would make me feel very frustrated and disappointed. Of course, I'm risking my safety talking like this, but you can't just not talk about it, because governments they just harass people, blame people, but they themselves don't look at how people live their lives, how people have to deal with hardship. And sometimes they cannot even find jobs, so they have to go steal and rob and do things like that. And then if people are so depressed, they don't have much interest in the governments or in their country or in the life they live in, then they would be deluded into taking drugs and alcohol and all that and make themselves ill and sick. And then the tax money will have to go for the hospital to cure them, if that person can be cured even. On top of that, it's not just the government's problem, it's a religious problem, because the religions just talk about theory, but the followers do not practice the theory. Just like if you just keep reading medical books, but you never really practice it, then you could never become a doctor. Experience makes a master. That's what we say. Yeah, but we don't do it. We don't learn much. And then life is so difficult. Everything makes it so difficult. You have to pay so much tax. You have to work so hard. You have just very little enough to eat. There's 99% of the people in the world in this situation. Or half of it may be a little better off than the lower half. But the lower half is a lot already. People live in poverty, worry from one meal to the next, from one bill to the next payment. And to live in this world in order just to survive, it seems like a big hardship. And many governments don't care about how people live. And if they don't pay tax, then they just punish them or try anyway to get their property, even if the family, including children, have to go on the street, living in the cold, in the tent or anything at all. Not many governments would care. Instead, they'd even use the money to go kill other citizens of other countries. And then many other countries have to pour also tax money in to support the victim countries, and so on and so forth, forever. You could never tell how crazy this race of humans is, truly. God blesses us so much with new inventions, with more comfortable lives all the time, day by day, getting better and better. But no, some governments don't even care about already enjoying that. In luxury they live, and they don't care. They have to pour all the tax money, which people earn with blood and tears, pour it into the war to kill other, also poor people who try to survive with their sweat and tears. If it's not crazy and evil, then what is it? Huh? It's not only that, there are also people who have nothing better to do than go into priesthood and monkhood and just talk nonsense. Not just a harmless nonsense, but leading people astray, deluding people just to earn a lot of money and live in luxury, live in houses worth millions and millions of dollars, having private jets and all that stuff, having everything they want, just by selling the Bible or selling the sutras. If they even just do that, they even lead people astray by interpreting wrongly the sutras. Yeah. And even slandering their own original masters like Lord Jesus. Yeah, mocking God and all that, and mocking Buddha, as if the Buddha was telling lies about Amitabha's Pure Land. Buddha telling lies about hell. Yeah. Such monks, such priests, where do they come from? What school they learned from? Nothing. They must have come from hell. Of course, you can see they're working for Maya, huh? Some days ago, I was sitting there after some work, taking a break, because I work a lot. I work too hard, yeah, for my little body. But I don't mind that. It's just that I was sitting and thinking how poor. I worry so much about people who have been misled or will be misled by fake Maya workers, like the Pope, like the priests who molest children, and like Trăng Tâm or Rumachi, who even molested a kid, and like some monks, who mislead people into believing that Buddha doesn't exist, or that Sakyamuni Buddha told lies about the Pure Land, about Kristigaba Bodhisattva, etc. I worry so much. I feel so sorry. So I asked God, please, is there anything we can do? Otherwise, many people will fall. And God told me, don't worry about people. I said, okay, there's too many, I can't worry, but about like Ruma. He used my name to delude people. And he's from hell, and then he will take people to hell. I feel so sorry. And they will be all deluded by Maya in this lifetime, by demons. So God said, don't worry about them. I was surprised. I said, but why not? So he said that the people who follow such false teachers like Trăng Tâm, or his name is Ruma, they are from Maya already. Huh. I was surprised. I said, okay, maybe, birds of the same feather flock together. But how about some of my so-called God's disciples, or at least several of them are still following him or believing in him? He said, secretly, these are the believers of Maya. They follow Maya anyway. It's the first time God has ever led me into knowing this. I have never thought like that before. I was always feeling sorry for people and worry sick about who they believed in, that they will damage their soul and that they will have to go to hell by following the wrong way, wrong path. That day, God let me see the truth is like that. So I stopped worrying now. I thank God for that. And if any of you worry, then you don't have to, okay? Whatever. But I still cannot feel peaceful. Sometimes I accidentally see like rumors, advertisements on YouTube, for example. I just feel I want to be, I feel sick. Such a, God, better don't talk about it. I just feel so sick. Such an ugly garbage like that could live off people and make himself look important. Oh my God. Okay, we better not talk about it. But I felt better after God told me that the people who believed in him or work for him, work with him, or to help him in any way, they are secretly Maya's believers, even if they are my so-called God's disciples and work initiated by me. Yeah, that makes sense because some people came in just to spy on my group also. That I have found out, quite a few, yeah. And some come in just for any other reason, not for noble reasons, like not wanting to know God or anything. Just too many things, and it's too ugly for me to mention all that.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.
Vegan, cause we don't have planet B.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
Vegan-loving viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode titled Guanyin Meditation Practice is the Direct Road to God, Part 3 of 9, on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is The Way to End Wars, Part 1 of 7, on Words of Wisdom, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more constructive programming.
Being vegan, having peace, doing good deeds, life is a feast.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule 和 suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Also, be sure to follow us on our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Getter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Nico, Pinterest, Reddit, Substack, Telegram, Threads, TikTok, Truth Social, Tumblr, VK, and X, previously known as Twitter, in multiple languages by searching Supreme Master TV.